We feel like we need to be superhero because we want to help. But where does that become harmful? Have you ever had a white savior, complex at all? And where did that come from?
Yeah, it's all based on like that idea of like what is good and what is success, and that standardized idea of like white European, that white European perfection of like that being the standard we're shooting for. So I certainly, in that way, I think am heavily embedded in that. I mean, all of our educations are in that system of striving to succeed on the SAT, striving to meet these models. We're all built in the same system that had like, what are they called? The Carlisle Indian schools, where they were trying to civilize Native Americans, not because they hated them, but because white saviors were saying the way to help these people is to make them more like white European people.
I think there are a lot of people that, participate in it. And when you do, you get a reaction from people around you, oh, wow, that's so great. That's so noble of you to do that work. And like the more that years have gone on, like the more it started to kind of irritate me. I do get it a lot, when I'm just like at the dentist and they ask me where I teach and I say, I teach at a charter school in Detroit. It's just assumed by that person that I teach all Black kids, which I do, but it's kind of, laced with this like, oh, wow, that's so big of you. That's so noble of you. And I just kind of started to be a little bit like, but why? Like, why? Like I think it's just as noble to be teaching children anywhere.
To highlight and kind of go off what Evan and Alex have already said, I think so much of this is around like that deficit mindset, right? And so thinking that, oh, like I need to go teach in an underserved area, or I need to, even like you said, right? Like we as teachers might think like this is what our students need, but instead of approaching it from that asset based of like, what do my students have? Like what can I uplift and affirm in my students?